Right. Because at one point, Whack 100 ran a whole story about this. And that's my man, but, you know, sometimes he exaggerates.
He said I got my pockets ran.
Right.
And I told Offset, why you ain't keep it real? This was like, man, what y'all want me to say? You don't understand. I'm like, why didn't you tell what happened? Like, you ain't take nothing from me, you know? But, you know, it is what it is, you know? Back on, just flat out lied.
Right. You said they tried me, but my mom could die if I'm lying. Nobody took a dime from me. He said, Whack 100 is lame for turning them
I
out.
got paid, actually.
Yeah. They paid us to get off their ass. Right.
We all know you went through a very messy divorce with Offset. Were you worried about dating again?
I mean, you know, everybody kept telling me, like, I should have fun. And we had a little bit of too much fun, and now I'm here. One thing about, like, dating, you date, you feel like you're, like, 16 again.
Well, you want to feel like you're 16.
You do, but then it's like, you also remember what you dealt with when you were 16. So it's like restarting again. Like, one time he just told me, like, let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you. And it's like, okay.
I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals, you know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be
behind him walking away from the dice game when it was Offset dice, he was hitting 20,000. I warned Blueface, don't go with them dudes on no dice game. He's professional with this shit. Offset was like 25,000 in the Doug's pockets. 45 minutes later, Doug is 25,000 in Offset's pockets. Now it's Offset's dice. Say 1,000 a shot, 5,000. Doug said run it. Offset hits. Doug picks his money up and walks away. And Offset is in disbelief. Now QC Studios, that gate don't open on motion. You gotta open from inside the building. Offset walks right up and Doug's walking away from him, grabs his left pocket. Some money bulging out of it. He didn't take the money out of his pocket. When he turned around, Offset fired.
In the face.
And from there was a domino of other things that happened, but
It's latest official news. Stefon Diggs didn't just lose the Super Bowl, he lost Cardi B in the same night. 1 minute, everything seemed perfect. A public love story, a newborn baby, and months of hype leading to the biggest sports stage in the world. The next, the internet exploded. The blogs were on fire, and fans everywhere were reading between every body language signal. But what really went down that night? Did Stefon Diggs really sneak someone into his hotel room after the loss? And how did Offset manage to win without even stepping on the field? The answers are messy, shocking, and unfold in a way that no one could have scripted. If you could freeze February 8th, 2026 and watch it frame by frame, you'd see what should have been one of the most monumental nights in Cardi B's life. Her man, Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs, was gearing up to play in Super Bowl 60 at Levi's Stadium. For months, Cardi B had been his #1 hype woman. Every week, every game, every Instagram post, every cheer from the stands. She built a narrative that made fans compare them to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. But what nobody could see from the cameras was the tension building beneath the surface, slowly creeping in until it exploded on the biggest stage of all. Before the game even started, Cardi B gave the first signal that something was off. A reporter asked the simplest question imaginable: "What do you have to say to Stefon before the big game?" Instead of the hype, instead of the energy and excitement she'd been radiating all season, Cardi B looked the reporter in the eye, said 2 words, "Good luck," and walked away. But that 2-word response said more than any Instagram post ever could. The body language, the facial expressions, the energy shift, it all screamed that something had gone sideways long before the first snap. Social media didn't miss it. Fans, blogs, and commentators all immediately started picking up on the details, decoding the relationship like a forensic investigation. And then came the baby mama drama. One of Stefon Diggs' other baby mamas reportedly showed up to the game with her child, sitting front row in his jersey. On the surface, it may have seemed harmless, but context changes everything. This was a woman whose child predates Cardi B's son with Diggs. The situation was layered, complex, and undeniably uncomfortable. And if that wasn't enough, reports surfaced that a woman named Pry allegedly connected to Offset. Ike was spotted at team practice with a Patriots hotel keycard, suggesting direct access to Stefon Diggs' circle. The plot twist just kept stacking, and the drama wasn't behind the scenes. It was happening in real life, front and center, under the scrutiny of the entire world. When the game finally started, the disaster became obvious. The Patriots lost to the Seahawks 29-13, a blowout that left Diggs practically invisible on the field. A few catches, 0 touchdowns, nothing close to the superstar performance expected on Super Bowl Sunday. Cardi B, meanwhile, briefly appeared during Bad Bunny's halftime show, but left the stadium shortly after, skipping the fourth quarter, the tunnel consolations, and any signs of support. A $1.2 million Super Bowl after party that had been planned by Cardi B reportedly never happened, and leaving a celebration that was supposed to mark a historic night turned into a total loss. Within hours, the social media signals were clear. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs unfollowed each other on Instagram. Sources confirmed they had broken up, and while there might have been room for reconciliation, everything about the moment screamed that this was a decisive ending. The allegations didn't stop there. Unverified reports surfaced claiming Diggs sneaked his girl best friend into his hotel room within an hour of the loss. While no photos, videos, or first-hand confirmations exist, the rumor spread like wildfire. Cardi posted a cryptic message on social media, and the court of public opinion had already rendered its verdict. Suddenly, Stefon Diggs wasn't just a Super Bowl loser, he was a relationship loser too. And the timing made it all the more devastating. To understand why this hit so hard, you have to know Cardi B's history. Her previous marriage to Offset was notoriously turbulent. Years of public scandals, cheating allegations, and emotional chaos. Cardi B had invested herself fully in healing from that relationship, taking months to focus on herself, her mental health, and her children. When Stefon came along, she thought she'd finally found peace. By June 2025, they were all over social media, yacht pictures, and captions about new chapters, a pregnancy announcement in September, and the birth of their son in November. Cardi B believed she had finally escaped chaos. But Stefon Diggs wasn't just any man. By 2025 alone, he had fathered multiple children with different women. He faced felony strangulation charges, multiple lawsuits, and a trail of baby mama drama so tangled it made even Offset's history look tame. Cardi B, aware of these patterns, reportedly laid down clear rules from the start. No cheating, no overlapping drama, and no exceptions. She tried to learn from the Offset era, hoping to protect herself and her child. And yet, within months, the red flags were impossible to ignore. Offset, meanwhile, had been watching quietly. When Cardi B went public with Stefon Diggs, he initially played it cool, congratulating her publicly. But that energy didn't last. By June 2025, he posted and deleted a tweet calling the relationship rollout good PR, a subtle jab the streets quickly noticed. By September, he dropped a one-word comment, trash, in response to Stefon Diggs' debut with the Patriots. By December, the rumors of an alleged club scuffle between Offset and Stefon Diggs started circulating. And when Stefon Diggs faced his strangulation charges in January 2026, Offset posted 2 words that shook the internet. I won. No context, no hashtags, just 2 words dripping with irony and satisfaction. The internet exploded. Fan accounts, memes, and celebrity commentary lit up every timeline. All of a sudden, Stefon Diggs wasn't just losing games, he was losing credibility, public support, and a woman who had given him everything. One viral post even compared Stefon Diggs to Offset, asking the question that dominated social media for days. Was Stefon Diggs really worse? Offset had a history with Cardi B, sure, but at least there were years, memories, and children to justify trying to work it out. With Stefon Diggs, watch the operation imploded in under 2 years, and a newborn was caught in the crossfire. The public reaction wasn't just about gossip. There was a serious conversation happening about patterns, choices, and emotional labor. Cardi B had invested deeply, giving her platform, loyalty, and energy. Stefon Diggs, despite his talent, failed to reciprocate. Social media pundits pointed out the absurdity of relying on a man with legal troubles and baby mama drama to provide stability, loyalty, or respect. His court date was even pushed back so he could play the Super Bowl, yet he still fumbled both his career moment and his personal life. Stefon Diggs' responses after the game only added fuel to the fire. Asked about putting a ring on Cardi B's finger, he deflected, saying he had to get his Super Bowl ring first. It was playful, yeah sure, but it was telling. Meanwhile, fans, ex-users, and celebrities like 50 Cent openly roasted him online. Memes, screen recordings, and viral tweets spread, summarizing the chaos in seconds. The takeaway was clear: social capital, trust, and loyalty were squandered, and Cardi B had every right to walk away. And walk away she did. But this isn't just a story of loss, it's a story of resilience. Cardi B has built an empire through talent, hard work, and perseverance. She's a Grammy-winning artist, a cultural icon, and a mother of 4, and she refuses to let heartbreak define her. Within 48 hours of the breakup news going public, she's stepping onto a stage in Palm Springs for her tour, performing for thousands of fans who know exactly why they ride with her. Meanwhile, Stefon Diggs is facing a court date, an uncertain NFL career, on in the public fallout from a failed relationship. Offset is co-parenting calmly from the sidelines, watching the chaos unfold, proving that sometimes patience and perspective are more powerful than rushing to the spotlight. The Super Bowl loss, the hotel rumors, the baby mama drama, the canceled after party, all of it paints a picture of what happens when patterns repeat, red flags are ignored, and trust is misplaced. Cardi B could have stayed down, let the heartbreak consume her, but she didn't. She's proven once again that no amount of public embarrassment or failed relationships can hold her back. The stage, the fans, the music, that's her victory, and it's unshakable. This story is a masterclass in high-stakes love, public scrutiny, and the power of emotional labor. It's about the risks of trusting too quickly, of the impact of messy pasts on new relationships, and the resilience required to reclaim your power when the world is watching. Cardi B has demonstrated repeatedly that she doesn't just survive scandal, she thrives. Every heartbreak, every public humiliation, every failed relationship is just another chapter in a story that fans and critics alike can't help but follow. So when the dust settles on Super Bowl Sunday, when the memes stop circulating and the viral posts die down, one truth remains. Cardi B's real victory wasn't tied to a man, a ring, or a game. Her victory is her platform, her music, her children, and the ability to rise above chaos with style, power, and grace. And on February 11th, 2026, while Stefon Diggs faces legal uncertainty and Offset posts cryptic wins, Cardi B will be shining under the lights, nor reminding the world why she's a superstar, unfazed, unbroken, and unstoppable. The takeaway? Emotional labor matters, loyalty matters, and sometimes the only ring that never fails is the one waiting on the stage where your talent, grit, and resilience belong. Cardi B's story is proof that even when the world conspires to throw you off balance, your real wins are the ones you create for yourself. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown of love, heartbreak, and the chaos behind the scenes of Super Bowl 60, click on one of the videos on your screen for more content. Dive deeper into celebrity drama, shocking love stories, and high-stakes culture moments that keep the internet talking.